Dear students, Namaste and welcome back to a new mathematics session. In the previous session, we have discussed question number 1 to 14 from exercise 13.2. Hope it was clear for you all. In today's session, we shall discuss the remaining problems from exercise 13.2. Let's move on to the topic. Next, we shall discuss question number 15. The question is, one card is drawn at random from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. In which of the following cases are the events E and F independent? Here, the experiment is one card is drawn at random from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. So one deck there is a 52 cards are there, and from there one card is choosing, and there are two events E and F are given to you that will be defined later, and we have to find out whether E and F are independent or not. So the first one is E, the card drawn is spade, and the second event F, the card drawn is an ace. And second question, E is the card drawn is black, and F, the card drawn is a king. And the third one, E, the card drawn is a king and queen, F, the card drawn is a queen or jack. So let's take one by one. The first question, that is E, the card drawn is a spade. So number of spades in a deck of cards, number of spades, 13 spades are there. So total number of cards 52. From here, the card drawn is a spade. Probability of choosing a card which is spade is 13 cards out of 52. That is, probability of E is 13 by 52. Next is F, the card drawn is an ace. So 13 by 52 we can cancel it as 1 by 4. Then next one, F, the card drawn is an ace. So when you look at the deck of cards, there are 4 aces are there. So the number of aces 4. These are the 4 aces, that is hearts, clubs, diamond and spade. So there are 4 aces are there. So number of aces 4. Then number of cards, total number of cards in a deck of cards is 52. Then the required probability, that is P of F, is 4 divided by 52. Next is 4 by 52 we can cancel. We can cancel it as 1 by 13. So E intersection F we have to calculate. Because we need to check whether they are independent or not. That means we have to verify the equation P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. If it satisfies, then we can say E and F are independent. If not, they are not independent. So E intersection F we have to calculate. E and F together we have to take. Means the card drawn is an ace of spade. So we have to combine these two. The card drawn is an ace of spade. E is the card drawn is a spade. F is the card drawn is an ace. So E intersection F means E and F. E and F together we have to take. The card drawn is an ace of spade. So ace of spade in the sense here spade is ace of spade is only one. One ace is there. In when we collect all the spades, there is only one A. So number of ace of spades is equal to 1. P of E intersection F is 1 out of, in a deck of cards there are 52 cards. So 1 divided by 52. So then you have to check P of E into P of F. P of E into P of F is, here P of E is 1 by 4 and P of F is 1 by 13. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 13, when we multiply the numerator and denominator, 1 into 1 is 1, 4 into 13 is 52. So we have got P of E into P of F and P of E intersection F, both are same. So we can write it as P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. Therefore, E and F are independent events. The second part, E, the card drawn is black. F, the card drawn is a king. So let's take it. E, the card drawn is a black card. That means the number of black cards 26. In a deck of cards, 2 sets are there. One set contains black cards, another set is red cards. So 26, 26. So number of black cards are 26. Then the total number of cards, there are 52 cards. The probability P of E is equal to 26 by 52. When you cancel it, you will get it as 1 by 2. Next is F, the card drawn is a king. If the card drawn is a king means here in a deck of cards there are 4 kings are there. So from each category, spade there is 1 king, hearts there is 1 king, clubs there is 1 king, and diamonds there is 1 king. So total number of kings, that is 4. Number of kings, king cards, that is equal to 4. Total number of cards, as we know, it is 52 in a deck of cards. Then P of f is equal to 4 divided by 52. When we cancel the numerator and denominator, we will get as 1 by 13. As before, we have to go for E intersection F. Let's define E intersection F first. E is the card drawn is black. F is the card drawn is king. So E and F is E intersection F. That means a card drawn is a black king. A card drawn is a black king. So number of black king is 2. So you can see in the diagram number of black kings. Here there is spade and clubs. These are the black cards. So there are 2 kings. So number of black kings 2, and P of E intersection F is 2. Total number of cards 52. So 2 out of 52. That is equal to 1 by 26. Since we need to verify whether they are independent or not, so we have to go for P of E into P of F. P of E is 1 by 2 into P of F is 1 by 13. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 13, that is 1 by 26. So it is quite clear that P of E intersection F and P of E into P of F both are same. 1 by 26 we have got. So we can come to the conclusion that P of E intersection F is equal to P of E into P of F. Therefore, we can say that E and F are independent events. Now, the third part we will discuss. E, the card drawn is a king and queen. F, the card drawn is a queen or jack. Here, E, the card drawn is a king or queen. So, in a deck of cards, there are 4 kings and 4 queens. In each category, there is 1 king and 1 queen. So 4 categories are there. There is spade, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. So there are 4 kings and 4 queens in each category. So total number of kings and queen together we will be having 4 plus 4. So number of kings or queen, that is 4 plus 4, that is equal to 8. So total number of cards 52. Probability of getting a card that is king or queen is 8 by 52. 8 by 52, when we cancel with the 4, we will get 2 divided by 13. Next is F, the card drawn is a queen or jack. So there is in a deck of card queen or jack, when we consider there are 4 queen and 4 jack. Same as the previous one, each category there is 1 queen and 1 jack. So total 4 categories are there, that is spade, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. So each category there are 1 queen and 1 jack. So 4 categories together. So 4 plus 4, that is 8. Then total number of cards, there are 52 cards are there in a deck of cards. Then the probability, that is P of F, is 8 divided by 52. Here when we cancel with 4, we will get 2 divided by 13. So now P of E and P of F we have got. Then let's define P of E and F, that is P of E intersection F. That is the card drawn is a king or queen and queen or jack. So king or queen and queen or jack. That means E intersection F is the card drawn is a queen. Means together when we consider the card drawn is a king or queen, and here is queen or jack. The common one is here queen. That means the card drawn is a queen. Once again, E and F together if we consider, E is the card drawn is a king or queen, and F is the card drawn is a queen or jack. When we combine both, means E intersection F means there is something which is common we have to take. That is here queen. The card drawn is a queen, that is E intersection F. So P of E intersection F is the card drawn is a queen. Queen means there are 4 queens are there in one deck of card. That is 4 divided by 52. That is equal to 1 divided by 13. Then P of E into P of F we can calculate. P of E is 2 by 13 and P of F is again 2 by 13. So 2 by 13 into 2 by 13, that is equal to 4 divided by 13 into 13, 169. But it is quite clear here when we see P of E intersection F and P of E into P of F, both are different. So P of E intersection F is not equal to P of E into P of F. Therefore, we can conclude that E and F are not independent. Next, we shall discuss question number 16. In a hostel, 60% of the students read Hindi newspaper, 40% read English newspaper, and 20% read both Hindi and English newspapers. A student is selected at random. Find the probability that she reads neither Hindi and English newspaper. If she reads Hindi newspaper, find the probability that she reads English newspaper. If she reads English newspaper, find the probability that she reads Hindi newspaper. Let's go through the question again. In a hostel, 60% of the students read Hindi newspaper. There are two types of two languages it is mentioned. One is Hindi newspaper, another one is English newspaper. So 60% of the students read Hindi newspaper. Means the probability of students who are reading Hindi newspaper is 60 by 100. That is 60 by 100 in the sense 0.6. And here people who are reading English newspaper is, if you consider as P of E, E stands for English, that is 40%, that is 40 by 100, 0.4. Students who are reading both Hindi and English, means both in the sense intersection. So H intersection E. So both Hindi and English in the sense H intersection E is 20%, it means 20 by 100, 0.2. So if a student is selected at random, first question, you have to find out the probability that she reads neither Hindi and English newspaper. Neither Hindi in the sense H naught, and in the sense intersection English newspaper, not English in the sense E naught. So H naught intersection E naught we have to calculate. So let's write down the given conditions. Before that, let's assume H denote the student who read Hindi newspaper, E denote the students who read English newspaper. And P of H is given to us 60%. We have discussed before, 60 by 100, that is 0.6. And E English newspapers who are reading English newspaper is 40% of the students, that is 40 by 100, that is equal to 0.4. Both Hindi and English means P of H intersection E is 20%. So 20 divided by 100, that is equal to 0.2. And first part what we have to calculate is, we have to find out the probability that she reads neither Hindi and English newspaper. Means if a student is selected at random, you have to find out the probability that she reads neither Hindi nor English. So neither Hindi and English in the sense we have to find out P of H naught intersection E naught. So H naught in the sense not Hindi, E naught in the sense not English. So H naught intersection E naught. That we can write it as 1 minus probability of the student, or the probability that she reads both the newspapers. So H naught intersection E naught is 1 minus probability that she reads both the newspaper, in the sense P of H union E. So P of H naught intersection E naught is 1 minus P of H union E, that is equal to, we can write 1 minus P of H union E. H union E already we know, that is 1 minus P of H plus P of E minus P of H intersection E. Just to substitute it in the formula, that is equal to 1 minus P of H we know 0.6, P of E we have 0.4, P of H intersection E we have 0.2. When we do the calculation, 0.6 plus 0.4 minus 0.2, that is 0.8. Then 1 minus 0.8, that is equal to 0.2. This is the answer. If you want, you can keep as it is, or else 0.2 we can write it as fraction, that is 1 divided by 5. Move on to the second part, or B part. Probability that a randomly chosen student read English newspaper if she reads Hindi newspaper. This is what we have to calculate. The probability of if a student is selected at random, you have to find out the probability of that student reads English newspaper if she reads Hindi newspaper. So this is a conditional probability. So given condition is here, she is reading Hindi newspaper. If a student is taken at random, she is reading Hindi newspaper, then we have to find out the probability of she is reading English newspaper also. So probability of E given H, that is what we have to calculate. So P of E given H formula we know, that is P of E given H is equal to P of E intersection H divided by P of H. All the values we have, P of E intersection also, P of H also we have calculated. P of E intersection H was 1 by 5 and P of H was 3 by 5. So when we do the calculation, 5 and 5 we can cancel, we will get the answer as 1 by 3. Next one, probability that a random chosen student reads Hindi newspaper if she reads English newspaper. That is what we have to calculate. So we have to find out if a student is selected at random and she is reading English newspaper, means we have to find out what is the probability that she reads Hindi newspaper also. So this is the condition part. So we have to find out probability of H given E. Probability of H given E we have to calculate. So write the formula. P of H given E is equal to P of H intersection E divided by P of E. P of H intersection E or E intersection H both are same. That is 1 by 5 we have got. Before in the previous slide it was calculated and kept. And P of E also we have got, that is 2 by 5. Here also denominators, common denominator is 5, we can cancel. We will get the answer as 1 by 2. Next, we shall discuss question number 17. It's a multiple choice question. The probability of obtaining an even prime number on each die when a pair of dice is rolled is 0, 1 by 3, 1 by 12, 1 by 36. 4 options are there. We have to find out the most appropriate answer. Here, the probability of obtaining an even prime number, only one even prime number is, that is 2. Here, 2 on each die means the expected outcome must be 2, 2. When a pair of die is rolled, pair of die means 2 dice are rolling time. When 2 dice are rolling time, the sample space is having 36 elements, starting from 1, 1, ending at a 6, 6. Here, only one expected outcome, that is 2, 2. This is a 1 because this is the even prime number on both the dice, 2, 2. So the answer, it is quite clear. From these 36, only 1 is the expected outcome. So the result is 1 divided by total 36. D is the answer. So how the step has come in the sense, the only even prime number is 2. Let's take it as E. E be the event of getting an even prime number on each die. So E will be 2, 2. Set 2, 2. There is only one element. So P of E must be 1 out of total 36. So 1 by 36. Option D is the correct one. Next, we shall discuss question number 18. Two events A and B are independent if there are 4 options. A and B are mutually exclusive. P of A dash B dash is equal to 1 minus P of A into 1 minus P of B. P of A is equal to P of B. P of A plus P of B is equal to 1. So these are the 4 options given to us. We have to choose which is the most appropriate option. Given condition is 2 events A and B are independent. We have learned that A and B are independent in the sense we can write P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. First option, if you check, A and B are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive in the sense the event A and B will not occur at the same time. Means A and B are disjoint sets. Means we can say A intersection B is a null set. Here, independent means P of A intersection B is P of A into P of B. So this will not satisfy. And the third option, P of A equal to P of B, both the probabilities are equal. That will not satisfy. And here P of A plus P of B is equal to 1. The sum of the probabilities of A and B is equal to 1. This also will not satisfy. So the only chance is with this one. P of A dash B dash is equal to 1 minus P of A into 1 minus P of B. So let's check it. Here 2 events A and B are independent means we know the condition P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. So here instead of A we have to substitute A dash, and instead of B let's substitute B dash. That means P of A dash intersection B dash is equal to P of A dash into P of B dash. What we have done is we have replaced A with A dash, B with B dash. P of A dash we know that it is 1 minus P of A, and P of B dash we know that it is 1 minus P of B. So this is what it is given. P of A dash B dash is equal to 1 minus P of A into 1 minus P of B. It is satisfied here. So B is the correct answer. Dear students, today we have discussed question number 14 to question number 18 from exercise 13.2. Hope it is clear for you all. I request all the students to solve these questions independently and also complete the given worksheet. While solving these problems, if you have any doubt, please note it and keep. We will discuss it during the discussion session. Thank you for watching.